Welcome back to Stuttering Sports. Today is June 21st, 2021, and the second topic for today is some NBA talk, and specifically the Phoenix Suns, and specifically Deandre Ayton. Now, very obviously, the Phoenix Suns have been thrashing the league since the 8-0 bubble run where they just missed out on that play-in last season. They traded for Chris Paul, Deandre Ayton, Devin Booker, Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, so many young guys. They all got better throughout the offseason, and they earned the 2 seed in this year's playoffs. But then going into the playoffs, a lot of people thought, Suns are done. They got to play the Lakers. Guess what? The Suns beat them in 6. You can say what you want about the Lakers with their injuries. I'm a Lakers fan myself. The injuries killed us. But beating the defending champs with LeBron James in 6, after the Lakers, in my opinion, being a better roster from last season, that does not lie. You beat the defending champs, and very obviously, people talked about Chris Paul during that series. He played great. People talked about the Devin Booker closeout game where he had like 46. He played phenomenal. But someone that people weren't really talking about, and the real topic for this video, Deandre Ayton. He is the unsung hero of this Suns team. Now, very obviously, he's being talked about, but he's not being talked about nearly enough. You have Chris Paul, who was out with COVID. Deandre Ayton picked up the slack. Game 1 versus the Clippers. Scored 20 points and 9 boards off 71% from the field. And he may not be putting up great numbers this season. He is not. But he's putting up great efficiencies. When you don't have to put up great numbers and all you have to do is be efficient, that is the best situation for any center. Going back to that Lakers series where for a majority of the series he had to play versus Anthony Davis. Then when he wasn't, he was most likely playing against Montrezl Harrell. He shot 80% the entire series off 16 points per game. He missed 11 shots the entire series. A 6-game series. This was not a clean sweep like the next round. 16 points per game off 80% is absolutely absurd. That's fucking insane. Then in the Western Conference semis versus Nikola Jokic, who obviously just won the MVP, which is very deservingly so, who's a fine defender. He averaged just over a block a game and just beneath a steal per game. Deandre Ayton, once again, killed it. Shot 61% from the field, doing 14 and 11 a night. Deandre Ayton, in 2 series, shot 80% and 61% versus Anthony Davis and Montrezl Harrell and Nikola Jokic. And then going into the Clippers series, which I already talked about, Chris Paul's out. What are we going to do? I know they have Kawhi out, but without Chris Paul, he is the gel of the team. Devin Booker popped off. He had an incredible game. He is obviously Devin Booker. No one should be questioning him ever. But Deandre Ayton, 20 points, 9 rebounds off 71%. No one's talking about that. No one at all. And that's just sad to me. Like, dude, people should be talking about this player and how great he's been. We see Devin Booker putting up 40 during Game 1. Then, during the series versus Denver, 21, 18, 28, 34. He's been playing out of his mind. Then Game 6 versus the Lakers, he dropped 47 points. But guess what? Deandre Ayton deserves his credit too. He is playing monstrous right now. His efficiency is through the roof, and he is the unsung hero of this Suns team. And this Suns team, holy shit. There's a reason why Deandre Ayton was the undisputed number 1 pick in the same draft class as Luka Doncic, Trae Young, and guys like Michael Porter Jr. and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So I do think that Deandre Ayton is a fucking stud. He should get a max contract with a Devin Booker. And hopefully the Suns can keep guys like Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson moving forward. This Suns team could win the championship. I would not be surprised. I mean, look at the West. They're playing the Clippers. I mean, shit, if a Kawhi doesn't come back, the Suns are winning this series. It won't be easy, but the Suns are winning this series, and I don't think there's much the Clippers can do about that. Devin Booker's popping off. Chris Paul was obviously a late MVP candidate last year, but Deandre Ayton has been the unsung hero of the 2021 NBA playoffs. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more stuff like this, especially some NFL content, posted a Najee Harris video this afternoon. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed and have a great day.